Okay.
Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. I am Raw Zim and this is Ascent to Ascend Dungeons and Dragons. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over now to Luke for the recap, cause it's been a while. Yeah, but it's been a while and you know. Also, Moriarty, update your icon.
Okay, full disclaimer for today. I am on a reduced dose of meds, and it's been like 3 days, so I've been having a pretty hard time concentrating and like staying awake and stuff. So I might be a little bit out of it today, but I'm gonna try my best. Y'all just gotta kind of work with me. As for the recap, it was going to be the Tower of Vivi, but it turned into a adventure where everybody went and sought out an elusive quote-unquote ghost ship, and it turned out to be a bunch of unhappy men in their marriages who decided to run away and create a merchant's guild. If there's anything anybody wants to add to that, pretty much the gist of what the last session was. It's been like a month, so even I'm having a hard time kind of remembering all the little details.
And I actually passed out at the tail end of that session too, so...
Yeah, that was the main thing.
Everyone always so sleepy.
Broke into their chamber, opened the chest, then found out who they were. Decided not to take their helm. Went back to our ship.
Was a mainly Moriarty decision.
Unfortunately, not a lot of stuff happened, so I don't think I could really temporize this any much.
Ended by going onto the shores of the island where the tower is held. Oh, excuse me, sorry.
A simple session, but a fun one at that.
A simple game, but quite unplayable.
Okay. So when you guys arrived on the shore, there was a kind of rundown dock, as well as a pretty lush, jungly kind of forest, with the tower looming high into the sky above you. That seemed to be kind of more centered into the middle of the island. There doesn't seem to be any signs of others, just the tower itself and the sounds of some animals in the jungle.
Are there
any...
Oh, carry on.
Has it been a day in game since I set the Pixel Paxel name? You know what, actually, we're just gonna do it by session, I think. Make it easier on everybody.
I don't remember when you made them Pixel Paxel.
I don't either. So, going forward, I'm just... We're just gonna do it by, session.
All I know is that day felt like it lasted forever.
So let's come up with a new name.
I'd say it's probably early morning since we pulled in at night.
Darkfang and Farkadane?
Dirkfing.
Yep, the Martens are now Darkfang and Dirkfing.
Dirkfang and Darkfing. Got it.
I struggle with the letter O. Either way, it sounds the same when I say it.
Darkwing Duck?
Let's get dangerous.
Alright, so who wakes up first?
Who wakes up who?
Who wakes up first?
I didn't know we were sleeping.
Well, we came in at night. We dropped anchor. I assume it's morning. Timbo drove for 12 hours. He's definitely asleep.
Moriarty doesn't do mornings.
And Rose would just be, out. Actually, yeah, Rose would be on night watch, so she's already awake. She's just up on deck playing chess with the unseen servant.
How many times is she winning?
Just a moment. None whatsoever.
Don't know strong.
How's the night move again?
Even from beyond the grave, he always wins. It doesn't make any sense.
What was your question?
Now I have to say, who's your daddy?
I don't know who asked it. I just know somebody just asked a question.
Well, I mean, I know that Timber is Silver's daddy.
Well, the unseen servant is Rose's dad, so...
I didn't know that worked like that.
So what is it you're all doing?
I'm still sleeping.
Timbo is still sawing logs.
Darkfang and Dirkfing are tidying up their nest, making it even better, moving things around and tying various knots and such to make it really nice. Because they don't need to sleep or anything, so...
Didn't we have A, a door of infinite chickens, and B, a dragon egg?
We have a dragon.
It hatched.
Oh, shit.
As Unseen Servant is out right now, I did deduct a first level spell slot.
Okay.
Dungeon Master?
Yes?
How is the goose to sleep with since Timbo's sleeping in the captain's quarters?
Well, the goose absolutely adores Gar. But I'd imagine that since you're in the captain's quarters, it has been staring at you all night.
Sweet, watch goose. I mean, watch Cobra chicken.
That Cobra chicken is a vigilant god.
Yeah, so, Timbo, he took all his armor off, so he's just sleeping in his Paladin pajamas right now.
Paladin pajamas?
Is that how you say nuke?
Hey, there's this thing that you wear underneath said arm.
It's legit flannel pajamas that's just got a repeated print of the the Empress all over it.
Yeah.
Does he have a body pillow of the princess?
Empress.
Well, You would have to find out now, wouldn't you?
Okay. Maybe I will.
Oh my god.
All right, we'll fast forward a little bit, say everybody's awake.
Yeah, finally won again.
A big
I'll
brain
say
moment.
Probably about 10 in the morning.
Dad let you win.
Moriarty
Timbo
is still
getting
asleep.
in his Olmo, I guess. Since that takes time.
The fox
You
is
just
still
hear
asleep.
the clumsy guy grunting and messing with straps, trying not to step on the cobra chicken.
The fox is in a hammock somewhere.
Getting breakfast made.
Let's see. Once Timbo's dressed, he'll go up and start checking on the crew and the ship.
All right, what is everybody doing? We got the Marten twins that were fixing up their nest. Someone was making breakfast.
And Rose and the unseen servant are up on the hurricane deck playing chess.
The fox is still asleep in a hammock somewhere.
Timbo will approach Rose and see this glorious battle table. Ah, yes. You have came up with a strategy to take this town, right? This tower.
Actually,
Because you know how the chess piece has a little castle, like which one's that? The Rook
The
or
Rook.
something? The Rook, yeah. Timbo just thought this was a little miniaturized map of the fortress of the place.
Oh no, this isn't a battle map. This is a game for keeping your tactical mind sharp. It's a simulated battle.
Where's the violence?
It's all in your head.
Ah, scribe. Where's everybody at?
Did he just say scribe?
Yeah, he does that. I think
Book
it's his
learner.
way of saying nerd.
Yes. Timbo is still trying to gather the crew.
Okay. I think the only one that's not awake is Moriarty.
Timbo will go to where Moriarty is.
Moriarty is asleep in a hammock.
Hey, you! Sleepyhead! Wake up!
You are met with a snore.
Timbo will overturn the hammock.
And Moriarty will fall out and go... Psst.
Are you dead?
He's not dead. I would know if he was dead.
He sounds dying.
Well, if he is dying, death is no excuse for not showing up for work.
Alright. Timbo will pick him up and drag him out to where Roselia is at.
He is easily lifted and just is limp and just Hi.
Roselia, I think this one's wounded.
Now, Rose commands Unseen Servant to heft a bucket of seawater to bring over a bucket of seawater. Blah. I can't English right now.
It's okay. Common's like my thought language.
Just poured the bucket out over his head.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Yeah,
Morning,
Moriarty looks like
sleepyhead.
the ground.
Hello.
Ground ragdoll or something.
I guess Timber will just he'll be holding Moriarty up, and just walking around with him like that. I guess he'll start taking him to look where Gaul went and Dogfang is.
Ugh. Yeah.
Moriarty's like definitely. He's probably like 3 feet off the ground right now.
Yeah, he
Very
doesn't seem.
Olaf.
He's just like, well, this is my life now.
Timber is a very big Wolof.
All right, everyone's gathered. Breakfast has been made.
Chessboard has been flipped. I swear he's cheating.
All right, so we got it.
I'm having a hard
What was
time
that?
understanding you, Timber. Didn't you get a new mic or?
It should be walking.
Is it a
were saying
standalone
that sounded
microphone
fine.
or is it a headset or?
It's a headset.
Because it sounds like you are really far away from the mic.
Oh,
It
man.
might just be a little bit of echo from the room that he's in.
That might be it.
Yeah, I am in a different room. It is kind of echoey. Let's see if I can play with the audio. How's that?
You need to talk a bit more.
Here I am talking some more. La 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 la.
Wow,
So
the
far
echo is
better.
completely gone.
Very good, very good.
Very good.
So yeah,
This will work.
All right, what is everyone doing?
I guess
guess
eating
I-
breakfast.
Yeah, I was gonna eventually eat breakfast.
And discussing our plan of attack.
And what would that be?
Um,
well, you see,
Find
we're
whatever
going
road-
to start off by finding all of the water sausages and feeding them fish.
That is a great plan.
And then dropping rocks on them.
So long as they are small stones, they will catch them and they will play with them.
Remember, we need you to collect the biggest stones you can carry.
I can carry big stones.
He has at least 2.
Ah!
That took me a second.
This is a family-friendly stream.
Yeah, he just got 2 giant boulders in his room. Haven't you checked? What do you think I meant?
Alright, so what is everybody's plan to take this tower? Last time the Inquisition tried to get one of these, we brought cannons to the main door, and we were unable to break them open.
Well, thankfully we have a key.
Yep, so it's all up to me whether you get in or not.
I'm the kind to just kind of play it by ear and go about things.
Okay, I got a question.
Shoot.
How does a key open a door better than a cannon?
Well, for one thing, it keeps the door intact.
Well, what
It's a magic
happens?
key.
What happens if you take a copper sword and a steel sword and you swing them against each other really, really hard? What happens?
The copper sword will be dented.
Well, yes. So, what if you have a door that is made out of something that's harder than the cannonballs you're shooting at it?
Oh, okay, so we just need steel shot instead of lead. Kipper starts walking over to the cannons.
So close and yet so far.
We were this close to greatness.
No one can say that I'm not making an effort.
Well, I'm gonna go stand by the door so he doesn't shoot me. Moriarty makes his way up to the tower.
Alone?
Hello.
Alone?
Timbo decides to leave the cannons on the ship for now.
I don't know if any of you follow me or not. You know, that's up to you.
Alone?
Again, that's up to everyone else.
Alright, let's go take a look at this tower. Let's see if Dogfang knows a way to open it that's better than cannons. I'm kind of curious now.
Alright.
Besides, these cannons are smaller than the ones that were in the reports, so I doubt that these cannons would be able to do anything better than those cannons. These are not Imperial Navy cannons.
Alright, so once you all get off of the ship, it's a pretty thick foliage that you have to kind of cut your way through. While there's no clear path, you can tell which direction you need to go because of how high up the tower is looming over you. So you're all able to just kind of make your own path as you trek through this cumbersome jungle. I never wrote that down. Oh well. It's probably about an hour before you all arrive at the big, huge set of doors. And this tower is just It's massive. It reaches well into the sky above the clouds.
Timbo's looking up at it, and I assume the doors are even big compared to him.
Yes.
Well, at least I don't have to duck.
I swear, if they don't have a lift or a teleporter or something, oh, I do not want to go up that many stairs.
I'll carry you, princess.
Oh, there's magics to deal with that kind of thing.
Hey, call me whatever you want. A free ride is a free ride.
As you all kind of get closer, it starts to kind of glow a red hue. As does Dirkfing.
I was Darkfang that had the tattoos.
Oh, no, Darkfang.
I'm not quite an inquisitor yet, but I'm pretty sure doors aren't supposed to glow.
It's kind of blinking on and off a little bit before a very overpowering glow makes you all kind of wince away. And when it subsides, there is a Marten-shaped hole in it.
Yep, stuff the Marten in it.
I've never
Okay.
heard more beautiful words in my entire life.
Darkfang,
No!
Go on, climb in the hole.
I was gonna offer to put you in said hole.
I am not wiggling my noodly self into that hole.
You don't have to wiggle. You can be pushed.
Nor that.
Timbo will go inspect the hole.
It is rather.
You could also be
cartoonish.
thrown.
It looks like a Marten, like, busted through the door.
Like a Marten Kool-Aid man through it.
Yeah,
Full on Looney Tunes outline.
yeah. But perfect for Darkfang.
What did you think you becoming the key entailed? Keys go in locks. There's the lock.
Timbo will look to see how deep this hole is.
It isn't really that deep. It's more set for going in, and then most likely something else will happen.
You were perfectly comfortable with going into the various scary looking statues, which turned you into the key. But now you're afraid of going into the giant scary looking door? It's functionally the same thing.
Well, no, those were shaped like mouths.
Wait, okay. A mouth is less frightening for you to climb.
Somebody likes pork.
Okay,
Your tactics. Yeah. Your
if
tactics
something
are
happens, I'll
frightening,
pull you
sir.
out of the hole, and then I will place you with my fist, and I will punch whatever's trying to hurt you.
Well, how about this?
Fine,
You
I'll
go in
go
the
in.
hole, and we'll put you in Timber's mouth.
I don't want that.
Okay, well then forget what I said.
I already had breakfast.
I already
Right.
ate.
Okay. How about this?
All right.
We tie a
the
rope
wi-
around
the-
your tail.
my
Anything bad
noodle-
happens, we yank you out.
The noodle is going to be inserted into the hole.
Okay. Darkfang goes in.
Wait, do we
Has
tie
to-
rope on his tail?
That's up to Darkfang.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Darkfang climbs into the hole, has to put his little paws out so that they fit into the little arm and leg holes. And there's a reddish glow that kind of emanates and kind of ripples out from where Darkfang is and kind of pulses outwards to the edges of the door. And then Darkfang starts to spin as the mechanism begins to turn. And it starts to go faster and faster. And it's as if Darkfang is tied to one of those wheels of misfortune that's just spinning faster and faster and faster.
So I'm just going to take one of those rabbit skulls from my pocket and use it to just record this moment with the magical
Dungeon
tinkering.
Master?
Yes?
Is there like any part of the door Temple could grab to stop the spinning?
Not really.
Temple's
Or
gonna
he's just
try
gonna-
anyways. Just naturally protective.
He's going.
Right.
Darkfang is going to
Sorry.
start spitting out acid.
Okay. Roll to attack, and everybody get your ACs ready.
By the way, can we get a
it's
long
a.
rest?
Oh yeah, we would have had a long rest.
Yeah.
Also, it's a saving throw, not a AC.
Yep.
Well, there we go. Everybody roll a saving throw.
What kind of
Just,
saving throw?
Dexterity.
I double checked magical tinkering, and a message or image that I'm recording on an object can be up to 6 seconds long. So that's enough to make a looping GIF.
Okay, and it's an AOE attack, correct? Or does it directly talk to Temple?
Directly.
Okay.
Give us. Can we get a long rest first though before damage is dealt?
You should have had a long rest from the sleeping
Yes,
on the
but
boat.
you need to go to the combat tracker, and then
Oh, me?
there's a menu button.
Sorry.
You're good.
There we go.
Alright, since it's attack...
But yeah, in combat
7
tracker, there's a menu. Then I believe it's an eye icon. Ah, there you go.
No, it's a little arrow at the bottom left,
Yeah, I got it.
and then if you right click the arrow on the bottom left, that's the DM.
This
But yeah.
activates one of Temple's abilities that he's a shield master, so he can add 2 to his dex save.
Wait, what ability?
Yeah, he's a shield master. He if he can spend his if he has to do a dex save, he can add his shield AC to the dex save.
Oh.
So it's just reflex bringing his shield up when he sees it incoming.
Yeah, and if he passes, he can use his reaction to take 0 damage.
Well, I mean, if everybody's got a roll, I'm not entirely certain. It's normally a targeted spell, but Luke's doing something else with this, so I don't actually know. It's just
You're
Normally
going garden
targeted.
sprinkler.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I just need to know when and what I should roll.
If it's not a targeted spell, if he still passes, he just can't add his 2. But if he passes, he can use his reaction.
Wait, what am I rolling?
Dexterity saving throw.
Moriarty's just like down the steps, taking out a flask of whiskey from his coat and sipping from it. As he just sidesteps all the acid.
Dirkfing also has to roll.
Would this be considered disadvantage? Oh, it's a Dirkfang, not Darkfang. Okay, what to say?
who passed, who didn't. You have all that.
Oh, right. DC is 15.
So Rose is the one that got hit.
Rose
And Gar.
And guard.
Wait, where's Gar's roll? I don't. Oh, there it is.
Oh, you did a check instead of a save, Toshime. Saves are on the other side.
Okay, you
Still
can-
bad.
So Rose and Gar both got sprayed.
Moriarty just like staggers a
how-
little
how
as he
much?
knocks.
How much am I rolling damage or what? I mean, again,
would like
to
normally
make that
targeted,
regular.
so
Just
I would like to
regular
make the-
for each of them.
I would like to make the argument that if it's normally when it's targeted, it's a large quantity. Yet because he's going garden sprinkler, it would be a light spritz.
yeah, I kind of feel that would be the case, but we'll go with what the DM wants. Full damage, then you said?
Yeah.
Okay, low damage.
That's not bad.
And every
He
round that
slimed
this
me.
is continuing, he will be continuing to do that.
Well, I think after one round we'd be getting out of the splash zone.
I'm just saying, he is continuing to spray this. He does not like this. It is stone. He is hoping the acid will eat it away.
Instead, it's eating away his friends.
He's
Yeah,
not
Timber
really
will,
aware of that.
Timber will
Word.
just have his shield up and backing away from the acid spray of whatever the hell this.
Moriarty will step down
He's
like
ascending.
2 or 3 steps as he just continues to drink from his flask.
So this little Marten is just spinning like crazy, and it's just raining green goo as it finally, probably after a solid 15 seconds, settles down. Oh, excuse me. And,
That's a full 3 turns at least
it's 2.5.
of him going.
I do want to point out that the range on this is 90 feet.
Damn,
And you can move 60 feet in one turn. So
So you guys would have been hit one more time then before you get out of range.
well, that's assuming we were standing right next to you when you were put in.
Yeah, the only one who's really close to you would be Timber.
Okay, but 90
Rose
foot
was close enough.
range. Even if
out
you
of the
guys,
mercy of my heart, I'm gonna say everybody went behind Timber as they all just backed up.
I'll make another save.
Timber acts as half cover.
Because we all know heavy armor people are proficient in dex
Oh
saves.
shit. I just realized something.
This time I take damage.
Unseen servant. Unseen servant would be vulnerable to acid damage, wouldn't they? Should I roll for them?
yeah, probably.
They'd be unsummoned because it took an hour to get there.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Oh, Timber's not on the combat tracker
Ugh, why?
because you never added him.
I thought I
Because I
did.
just got here.
Yeah.
Really thought I did. Oh no, not that. That's the wrong button.
Ah, it's my turn. I'd like to
You need to-
retaliate with.
You need to go to, I believe, I don't know how it is on the DM side because they've changed things, but it might be player, then characters over on the far right, and then click and drag and drop him onto the combat tracker.
He's on the combat tracker. Oh, he's on it twice. Why are you on it twice?
Because
Oh,
I count as 2.
that is
Okay.
an interesting question. To which we have no answers. Aside from
This-
Petcack.
This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them.
I'm a very big boy. I take up more than one space.
Why don't you have the most health is what confuses me. Why do the
Because
Martens,
barbarians
the
have
little
to
tiny
evolve.
Martens, have the most health?
That's 2 characters, I think.
So
Yeah,
the
it's a shared health
Martens,
pool.
yeah, it's a shared health pool, which is why they have the most. We basically, their health is 1.5 times instead of double.
Okay.
But on the flip side, you know, one takes damage, they both take damage.
I'm trying to figure
So
out
more
how
health, but more ways to get hit.
Precisely.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Does it mean if one gets healed that they both get healed?
Yes.
Joke.
So you could just like have one off at some location where they're getting constant heals while the other one runs into battle.
I am not going to cheese the system like that.
I was gonna
It's-
just
I-
drop you into a healing fountain.
No, it's. I appreciate Luke for allowing this unique rule to be in place, and I am not going to take advantage of it by cheesing it.
Oh. I was gonna hook you up with a little health potion IV and everything.
Okay. By the time it subsides, the door splits open, and the Marten just kind of falls through the middle, a la like a Scrat from Ice Age. Just goes right down the middle of the iceberg. As the door opens,
He is stumbling around and just kind of flops on the ground.
You okay?
He coughs up a little bit more acid.
Is there any wildlife anywhere nearby, specifically within 120 feet?
roll perception.
Timber's gonna try to get that acid off.
Skills, perception. God damn it. Would I be able to apply my hearing advantage to this?
Yeah.
So just roll one more time.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
Didn't see anything, but I heard something.
Tweety bird.
There is some kind of like grunting sounds underneath a fern.
I'm going to go over towards whatever animal that is. To, spook it out of cover.
Okay. You kind of go towards it. You make kind of I guess you're making like a sound or something.
Yeah, just like, "Bleh!" Just want to see what it is that's in the bush. Because there's a thing that I need to do.
And you hear some angry squealing as a boar rushes out. And it's coming right for you.
Alright, I'm going to cast Chill Touch on it. You create a ghostly skeletal hand in place of a creature in the space of a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assail it with the Chill of the Grave. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 necrotic damage, and it can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. Until then, the hand clings to the target. The spell's damage increases by 1d8 when you reach blah blah blah. Okay, so it's 1d8 of necrotic damage.
Okay. Is it a save or is it a...
Make a ranged spell attack against the creature. It doesn't specify what. My tooltip here doesn't specify what save they use. So I guess I'd be applying my class bonus to it.
What's it called?
Chill Touch. It's a cantrip. What I'm attempting to do here is that I have the Grim Harvest feature. So if I kill something with a spell, then I can regain health from it. And if it's of the Necromantic School, instead of regaining twice the spell's level, I regain 3 times the spell's level. Oh wait, no shit. First level or higher. Well, in that case, then I'm just going to use Chromatic Orb on it.
Okay.
Chromatic Orb!
Which is for all of 400. The creature takes 3d8 damage of the type you choose. In this case, it would be fire.
Okay, roll to hit then.
Make bacon!
What I roll to hit? Which skill?
Um,
Which ability, I mean?
just add your spell.
Actually, wait,
modifier.
I should be able to click and drag? No. It's not wanting to do the thing. I'm sorry, I'm holding up everything right now. Damn it. I cannot find what it is I'm supposed to click and drag here.
What are you trying to do?
Just rolling to hit right now.
Okay, what are you attacking with?
Chromatic Orb, ranged spell.
Okay, click the magnifying glass.
Oh! I'm a stupid.
Yes, you are.
Such love.
Don't worry, there are other people here who are more stupid and big and fluffy.
All right, that hits.
Wait 1 second, is he talking about me?
All right, that does not take effect, so you kill it.
Alright, that's a level 1 spell.
Congratulations,
I-
yeah, barbecue.
Alright, so since it was not a necromantic school, then I only regained 2 times the spell's level, so I regained the 2 hit points that I had lost. Oh, I can't reset my health. Oh, there it is. Alright, good to go. If any of you wants it, there's bacon available.
Oh, yes!
All I needed was its soul. I have no interest in the meat.
The pigs have souls now.
That one doesn't anymore.
Oh, that's dark.
All right, what are y'all doing?
Well,
Is the door open?
Yes, yes, it is.
I'm walking inside.
Timber will grab the corpse of the animal and bring it in.
Okay.
There goes the
After
bacon.
At this point, Rose would realize Timber eats 4 times more meat than the average carnivore.
Oh, if it's an entire wild boar, that should at least hold him over till lunch.
Yeah, that's something Timber actually has to do. Being a large creature, he needs 4 times the water, 4 times the food.
Just unhinge your jaw, shove the whole pig in.
Someone needs to pick up Goodberry. And then we also need to hide the berries in his meat.
All right.
Like
After the first
Give a dog
person
a pill or something.
goes
Yeah.
through, the doors are starting to slowly close.
All right, let's go. Let's go. They're closing.
I've already walked in.
Go inside.
Marten's-
Timbo will go into the door and ensure everyone else is in. Even if he has to hold it open.
I will assist Darkfang in making sure they're on the right side of the door and upright.
Zim, you there?
Yeah, sorry.
You're good. Just making sure that your characters are inside.
Yeah, they'll go inside. Well, you know, Dark Fang's gonna need to be carried inside because, you know, he's still a little wobbly, but otherwise, yeah.
Okay. So everybody is inside, and the door is finished closing. All right. The room itself is a large dome.
Real quick,
Yeah.
Moriarty, Rosalia, I need you both to check the channel and get me that info, please.
Yep, I saw it.
I thought I already gave you my character stuff. Let me check our DMs here.
Level 3, we are now level 4. So at the least, I need it updated.
Yo.
Oh. Right.
I don't know if I ever sent mine in for this game, so I'll just send in a new one.
Yeah, preferably do that.
Yay.
24, 9, 12, 10.
Oh.
How big is a room we're in?
How big is what?
How big is the room we're in?
The room you're in is pretty darn big. It's like a large dome.
There we go. I updated it.
That
You send it
seems to
me.
kind of extend high up above. However, the only thing of note in this particular room seems to be a set of large, oversized brass scales, which are about the size of a person sitting in the middle. One side of the scales is clearly heavier, with a bronze brick weighing it down.
Can Timbo roll a religion check to see if he paid attention at Sunday school?
Yeah.
Skills.
So would this be like Arcana, History, Religion? What would this be?
This would technically be religion.
I don't know,
This
I-
didn't involve swinging swords, so Timbo probably wasn't paying attention.
I can throw a religion check at it, but I don't have proficiency in that.
It's probably heretical. Be careful.
You
I was
are
think-
aware that this is the Tower of Vivi. Vivi is the goddess of law, which also pertains to justice, life, death, and rules.
That seems like the kind of thing that you'd be really interested in, Timber.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is polyheresy.
What? Life, death, and rules?
Joke.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like that was to me.
You're all about... You know what? No, this is fine. I am not climbing that tree today.
No, you're climbing that tower.
Don't make me spray you with the Marten again. See, now I know all I need to do to turn him into a fire hose is spin him really quickly.
And shove him in a hole.
Is this big glass scale thing the only thing in this room?
Yes.
Timber's gonna go walk up to the scale and try to see if putting his foot on the other side does anything.
It is heavy.
Well, Timber's like 500 pounds, so.
As you kind of push down, it kind of lifts up on the other end.
Timber will put all of his weight on it.
Okay. You said you're 500 pounds?
Yes.
You effectively flip it. So now you are on the ground.
Does that do anything?
Makes a noise.
Nothing noticeable.
Maybe we have to keep the scales in equilibrium?
Are they not naturally in equilibrium?
Are they what?
Are they
Yeah,
not?
It's naturally one-sided, so Timber went to the other side, and he's heavier than it.
There's a bronze brick laying down one of the sides.
Oh, just take the bronze brick off. I remove the bronze brick.
It does not budge.
The bronze brick does not budge?
Does not budge.
No, then we need another bronze brick.
Or to just, add weight to the other side until it's equal.
Right, but then we need to leave something here to keep the weight up so we can get through the door.
Are there any loose rocks anywhere?
Not really, no.
Well,
Is there
I'm
a
heavier.
bronze-
I figured that out.
Is there a bronze brick somewhere?
Yes, on the scale.
Is there another one?
No.
Just have the Marten cough up some acid onto it.
Could you check your
that-
PM, please?
Who?
You.
That actually does...
Me?
The DM.
Yes, you.
That does give me an
Joke.
idea. We could jam the linkage. Wedge some rope in there, tie it in place. I'm okay with leaving some rope behind. We got plenty.
Guys, I have an idea.
Oh no.
If I'm heavier than that thing, just by myself, what if you guys start stepping on the other one, and that way it would become level?
I think all of our cumulative weight might break the thing.
Well, this is clearly
Oh, no.
some form of puzzle. There should be, like, other items or weights around here somewhere.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I have that pepper grinder and those scissors that everybody said were completely useless. Timber holds he carefully moves the scale so that they're level, just like holds his foot kind of like half on it. And then while it's in that position, I just jam the scissors and the pepper grinder into the gears of the scales, into the axle.
I mean, we could
That
try.
works. That works.
Okay.
Temple will step off the scale and like put his foot on it and try to make it level.
Okay.
Well, first off, does anything happen when it's level?
Yes. The wall kind of rotates and shows an opening to a bunch of stairs.
I
I'm
before they go about
I'm
jamming
just,
stuff into it,
don't mind me. I'm just holding it.
Marguerite's just gonna go ahead and walk into the thing
through.
up to.
So even if we screw it up, at least one of us got past.
Yep. Also, we should probably make sure it's safe.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Run ahead and make sure it's safe. I'll be over here outside of the blast radius.
Somebody go with them.
Just
Okay,
let me know
I'll
when
go
I can
with
start
them.
jamming.
Eeny,
stuff
meeny,
in.
miny, gar, I choose you. Come on.
Okay.
Okay, so you jammed them in?
I'm jamming the pepper grinder and the scissors into the axle of it to try to
Okay.
wedge it in place.
It holds, but timber is still weighing it down, so you don't know if it'll hold if it's taking the full weight.
Slowly and gently let off of the scales.
Temple will try to do that.
There is some creaking. You can tell that this is a lot of weight for these two objects to be taking.
Don't need to hold forever.
So what are you two doing?
We're attempting to jam the scales at least long enough for all of us to get through the door.
Now that it's jammed, what are you doing?
Well, is the
I
jam
was
holding?
Temple will grab Rose and start
For now.
booking it for the door.
All right, yeah, let's go.
Marten's
Run,
running
run,
in.
You all probably make it last second before it goes snap, breaks, the brick just thunks to the ground, and the whole door pivots.
All right, I'm removing the scissors and the pepper grinder from my inventory, and hopefully nobody will mock my kleptomania again.
Its sacrifice will not be in vain.
Enjoy your stay.
Alright, let's start going up these stairs.
The door
It
slams
takes
shut
point.
behind us. The door slams shut behind us. Enjoy your stay.
No.
No, I don't think I will.
You want me to take point?
If you
Sure,
don't
big
mind.
boy.
Alright, pardon me. Big guy coming through. He's like trying to go up the stairs without squishing anyone.
Is the path illuminated?
Yes, actually, there is a faint red glow that kind of goes along You're not really sure where it's coming from, because nothing is particularly glowing, but there is still a red glow.
So it's just ambient light everywhere. Okay.
I guess Temple will take point, and I guess he's just squishing by everybody. They might get booped just by how big he is.
Sorry, I was taking care of that Discord thing real quick.
Moriarty's following behind, a solid 15 feet behind.
I was wondering what that sound was. It's cute. Okay. It's quite a set of stairs. It's honestly pretty exhausting, having to climb them all. But as you kind of continue, you find yourself in a new room. As you all enter, the door closes behind you, cutting off that particular set of stairs.
Well, looks like another test in front of us.
Well, we did pretty well at cheating on the last one.
Note to self: bring cannon next time.
I mean, actually, yeah, cannonballs would have been a perfect counterweight for the brass brick, so he's not wrong.
Honestly, I was expecting you guys to use the boar.
No.
Well, I
That
kind
was
of
already eaten.
I ate it, so technically we kind of did use it.
Wait, did you seriously already eat it?
Maybe.
Oh my... Timber!
What? I was hungry. You only gave me like 2 eggs, Gaul.
All right.
What's considered a big meal to a normal sized person? Temple thinks is a snack.
So, yeah, and a whole freaking wild boar. That is an actual meal for him.
Yes, I had my daily amount of bacon. I am good to go.
Tactical bacon.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
So upon entering the room, you all find a single body laying there.
Dibs.
It's a hamster woman who has her throat slit open. The room that you're in seems to be more like a hallway where there are rooms in the 4 major directions: north, west, south, and east.
My cult member detector seems to be going off right now.
So wait, what was the room like?
It's more like a hallway that you're in,
Hmm.
and there's rooms in the 4 major directions: north, west, south, and east. They're all behind closed doors, though.
And there's a dead lady with her throat slit.
Is there anything particularly special about the dead lady?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Ha. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hold on. This woman was stabbed.
Boy, Odie, you're a freaking genius.
Rose, you kind of get close and kind of look her over. It looks like she bled out a little bit ago, where the blood on the carpet has kind of dried a bit. She herself has her eyes open, just kind of staring blankly. She's wearing a kind of frilly pink dress that kind of goes down to her ankles. She's wearing some jewelry, and looking very closely, you can tell that there's actually a tan line on her finger where a ring once was.
And what state of decay is the body in?
It still seems pretty fresh. Just enough for the blood to have dried.
Oh, before we press on any further, I'm going to give her a quick last rites.
Does Rose tell us that this was a flesh kill?
Oh, yeah. He died recently, which is why there's actually a point to performing last rites. Her soul's probably still lingering around somewhere.
You go do that. Timble will withdraw his longsword, because he has a feeling we're not alone. He'll march to like the middle of the room and start looking.
We're never alone, Timber. The ones you love will always be inside you.
Oh, he loves bacon, and that's inside him.
Inside me? Question mark.
Yes.
That makes no sense, because the Empress is bigger than me.
So what would you all like to do?
The Empress is bigger than you.
Yes, she is the biggest. That's why she's the leader.
Okay, then. Well, wherever you proceed, do so very carefully. There's a chance she died to a booby trap, or if this was some form of betrayal or assassination, the person who did it might still be here.
Well, if there's somebody here, find them. Timble will, go up to the middle of the hallway, I guess.
Okay.
He's not going quietly either. He makes a lot of noise. Just how big he is, and he's covered in chain metal. Just heavy boot steps and rattling.
There doesn't seem to be any kind of response from anything.
What does Timble see?
There are the 4 doors, and then the dead body.
Timble will go to the door all the way to the left.
So the west door?
The west door.
The east
Oh no,
door.
it's pronounced west.
The west.
No,
West.
west. Long E.
West.
No.
Yeast?
West.
Are we making bread?
No, not bread.
I like
Yeast.
bread.
That's yeast, not weast.
Anyway,
So we are
Timble goes
making
west.
bread.
No, he's checking the west door.
All right.
But what about the
As
bread?
you,
There is no bread.
The bread is a lie?
all right. As you open
It's
the
okay,
door,
Dogfang. We shall punish them for the lack of bread.
all right. As you open the door, you find yourself in a bedroom. Inside is an alpaca woman who is chained to the bed with a single handcuff. And when you all enter, she kind of looks at you all in surprise and pulls up the blanket.
Oh my.
There's a wardrobe with some clothing, the bed that she's laying on, with a rather fancy bed frame.
In the name of the goddess Empress, identify yourself!
She just kind of lets out small squeaks. Who are you?
I am Temple Dog Jägermeister von Glorious Pakistan. I am here to find the top of the tower.
She just kind of looks at you all one by one and just, can you please leave?
Oh, were you in the middle of something?
Yeah, Temple will like turn to the other guys and be like, "This is usually the part where I slay them. I don't think I'm equipped for this."
Something occurs to me.
We need to rescue her.
We had to get through a very big, heavily locked door to get into the tower. Then we had to get past a puzzle that we broke, in order to get to this part of the tower. And then we happened to find the corpse of somebody who just so happened to die recently. And now we have someone who's handcuffed to a bed, yet they want us to leave rather than rescue them.
Is that not normal?
I have sincere doubts that they are actually even what we think they are right now. This might be an illusion of some kind.
Temple will turn to the person who identified themselves as Squeak. And he'll go and investigate this chain thing that she's handcuffed to, and he'll go, "Why are you cuffed?"
She pulls the blanket up around her tighter as she just gets very uncomfortable at how close you get. It was a surprise.
Well, yeah, of course it's a surprise. You know why? Because no one expects the Wolven Inquisition. Hello, I'm here. You're surprised. Mission accomplished.
A surprise to or for who?
Ugh.
Don't worry, we're gonna rescue you. And the Marten twins are gonna start using the acid to melt the bindings.
Rose will remain at the doorway to the room, not going into the room itself.
She was bound,
The
right?
she's got one hand handcuffed to like the bedpost.
Yeah, they're gonna be
And,
trying to melt it.
She actually slaps you as she just exclaims, "That is disgusting."
Well, no, we tried to rescue her. If she wants to starve to death here, that's her prerogative.
The polite thing to do would be make sure she's able to access her clothes.
Oh, Empress, why have you sent me here to look at this maiden? This makes no sense.
She's testing your fidelity.
Alright. Mrs. Squeak, why in
Now,
the 8 hells are you here?
I'm waiting for Wesley.
And how the hell did you get past that door?
What door? Are you dense?
Yep. Red flag.
I am the densest material you will ever meet.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Okay, so
The fox is laughing.
We're saying what door? That is red flag number 3. So I still have that water skin of holy water because I'd only sprinkled out a few drops to test whether some other people were like possessed earlier. I don't know how much would be considered to be left in it. But good. I'm not going into the room. I'm going to use Mage Hand to carry the water skin over to her and just let out just a couple drops. See what it does.
It hits her, and it just kind of
She gets wet.
she kind of looks at you like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
Okay, well, whatever she is, isn't demonic. We know that much.
Mrs. Squeak,
Penelope.
do you happen to know where exactly you are right at this moment?
The
I am
Martens are
in
going back
Wesley's
to
home.
trying to melt it.
What was that?
I am in Wesley's home.
And who exactly is this Wesley?
Oh, he's everything.
He's the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Okay. The domicile which belongs to Wesley, how would you describe the architectural state of that object?
I am not going to answer you because you barged in here with
So you're evading the
Swords?
question.
excuse me? You barged
I'll have
in
you know,
his home with
Mrs.
swords?
Squeak,
Oh, you shut your pie hole.
that I am being very polite right now.
No, you are not. You
Okay,
are
look.
walked in on a woman.
No, we were exploring a tower, a magically sealed tower, a very ancient tower, which people should not have been able to be in for a very long period of time. And you are inside said tower. And you're evading questions that pertain to the specific details of this Wesley man and the building that you claim that he's from.
This
Your
is
story
even worse
is full
than
of
I
holes.
thought. You're all on the crack.
I'll have you know I've been clean for years.
Well, it has been a good
Don't
time.
give you power.
Wait, what?
Look, please just leave. Don't hurt me.
Hey, guys. Actually, you know what? Kimbo puts his sword away and like marches out into the hallway and brings back the dead person. Do you know who this is?
She just lets out a blood-curdling shriek.
And I'm gonna leave the room.
Oh.
There was a dead person out here, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. The 8 hells.
7 hells.
He believes there's 8.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
Timber, roll your intimidation.
Can I DM?
If you want.
Burroughs is just like, you aren't real.
Timbo is terrifying.
That's pretty easy to say because she is just screaming. And part of her screaming is she's asking where Wesley is, how you all got in here. She's screaming for her clothes. She's screaming at you all for ruining the sexy mood.
What?
Well, I can be glad that at least I have killed something today.
Now she's really talking gibberish.
Sexy dead person in the hallway. Oh, this is an... Okay, yeah, she's definitely not real, but this is a test. It's a puzzle. It's a murder mystery. We need to look at the other 3 doors.
Well, Mrs. Squeak, keep an eye on this dead person. Timbo puts it on the bed. Let's go to the other doors.
She just curls up into her little corner with her like hand still handcuffed, like, oh crap, oh crap.
Did we check the other doors yet?
Not yet.
We're tormenting the magical construct. It doesn't know any better.
This poor girl gets accused of not being real, and then the mortal paladin comes in with a corpse.
She isn't real. She can't possibly be real. I do not believe she is real. Her story does not add up.
Yes, please stop tormenting Princess Buttercup.
All right, Temple goes to the next door and bulges in through that one.
Which one is the next door?
The next one, let's see, would be the north, the east.
Oh my god. It's not even close to... whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry, the now. I'm going now.
Meowth?
Meowth. Not to be confused with Meowth, the Pokemon.
Okay.
So it'll be the door to the right.
The north.
The
Head-
Horth?
Heading inside, there is a library. Inside,
Oh my god! Temple shuts the door! Oh!
What was it? What was in there?
It's terrible!
a good enough look.
What did you see in there that was so horrifying?
Unspeakable horrors.
Describe it!
You know,
It
I
was
think I'd be down
literally
for some
like-
unspeakable
It was
horrors.
literally the 8th gate of hell. The librarian.
It was a it was a library? That's what the mythical 8th hell is? It's a Of course it is, because the
Tanya?
Empress wants...
You
What?
did not update your character card.
Yeah, I did.
So you're still level 3?
Let me... Oh. The one part that I missed.
Make sure you update
There.
everything, please.
There, now it's updated. I had updated all of her stats, but I didn't update the wizard level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
just-
Temple will gather himself and bulge back into the door.
Of course, that's what the 8th level of hell is, because the Empress wants her recruits to not want to read books, because reading books is how you develop your own opinions, and it's how you end up rebelling against totalitarian regimes. Let's investigate the library.
You didn't know these things?
Temple has his long sword drawn, and he's like, he's going through. He's the bravest boy.
All right. Inside of the library, there is a lion man who is standing very tall, who seems to be reading a book with his back turned to all of you. He doesn't seem to acknowledge you. Outside of just a quick sideways glance before returning back to his book.
Are you Wesley?
No.
Are you dating a llama lady?
No.
Have you had relations with a hamster?
No.
Do you own any knives?
Who doesn't?
Oh.
Are you the Dread Pirate Roberts?
But why are you...
This is a Monty Python skit.
It is a Monty Python skit.
Do you have any books on the Tower of Vivi?
No, I do not.
What about on murder? Do you have any books on murder?
He turns around, and you guys can see that he's reading a book called Law Squiggle Order. He just kind of closes it. What can I do for all of you?
We're kind of lost.
We
I
still
will,
have...
I will admit this, that we're kind of lost. Yeah.
We still have 2 more doors to check. But first, have you ever heard of a Wesley?
Perhaps.
Yes or no?
I gave you my answer.
That was not a satisfactory answer.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
I'm not afraid to throw hands with an illusion. I will beat the crap out of a hallucination.
Watch these are
Julia's so
dimension
quick,
doors.
punching the light wheel.
I see. Are you on? And he kind of leans over and just kind of whispers this next part. The crack.
I told you I've been clean for years.
Don't give us power.
Yeah. He kind of sits back into a red velvet chair, kind of crosses his leg over his knee, and just kind of looks at all of you. Well,
Wait a
what
minute.
brings you to my part of the estate?
We're not
dead
entirely
body.
sure yet. We still have 2 more doors to check. The lantern. Did you bring the lantern? The magic unmagic lantern.
The one to see the truth.
Yes.
You'd
Well-
have to ask one of the Martens. They have it.
I guess I'll answer them. We're kind of
Yes, they do have.
we're trying to get to the top of the tower.
Lantern.
and we just stumbled off to this terrible, scary place. What's your name? I'm Templeton Jägermeister von Glorious.
Clarence.
I was kind of expecting more battle, honestly. I really don't know what to do.
Dark Fang, could you light up that truth lantern real quick?
No,
Why not?
because you were threatening to spin me.
Oh my.
I did not like being spinned.
Dark Fang.
Okay. Okay,
Hey,
so
hold on a second, was it? Dark Fang, can can we use your lantern real quick?
Sure thing, Timber.
Can you do it for me? Thanks.
I was about to have to swallow my pride, but playing on his spite, that works so much better.
Everything tastes better with spite.
And my ego left intact. Everybody wait.
Y'all are weird.
Until you are laying on the ground, dying, and need healing.
I welcome my fate. Also, I mean, if I can't come back from the dead, then I'm not a really good necromancer, am I?
Yes, Mr. Clarence. Well, I honestly don't know what's going on here. We're trying to get to the top of this tower, and there's this naked lady in the room over there, and then there's a dead person right back that way. And so I took the dead person and put it with the naked lady just so I could keep track of where the corpse is. Then I went into this place, and I might need to change my pajamas, but anyways, we're here now.
The Martens are going to leave the room after giving Timber the lantern. And can I get a very thorough description of the walls, floor, and ceiling, please?
Sure. The floor itself is carpeted. It's like a brownish hue with like blue speckles.
Okay.
The doors are your average wooden doors. They look like they might be made out of like a dark red maple kind of color. They're pretty ornate for doors. The ceiling is boring. I don't know, it looks like a ceiling. Just kind of white. And the walls have a gold trimming that kind of goes along the middle of the wall all the way around. And below it is a wallpaper pattern that's kind of similar to what the carpet is. And above that is kind of just a plain white, like an off-white.
Okay. Are there any cracks in the wall, ceilings, etc.?
No, there is not. The only particularly strange thing that's marked is on the ground, and that's the stain of blood.
The Martens are going to start ripping up the carpet.
Okay. Where are you ripping it up? Just kind of where...
Right outside the door.
Okay.
Dungeon Master?
Yes.
The
Impulse.
NPCs keep
Never mind.
asking if we're on the crack, so the Martens are assuming that there is a crack that we're supposed to go through for getting out of here.
I mean,
Genius.
that makes as much sense as anything else we've encountered today. Go for it.
Man, I'd
Okay,
like
so
some
Temple
crack.
has this lantern. He doesn't know that it's a special lantern or anything. But right now he's kind of like smelling it and licking it and like looking around to see what the hell it is.
Okay. It tastes like...
And well, Temple never played with the lantern before, so this is pretty cool. So what's with the fancy torch thing?
Well, okay. So you do this here. You spark this, and then you aim the light at the lion, and we'll see if the lion is lying.
He's not. He's sitting.
No, I mean, like, not telling the truth about being a lion. We'll see if the lion is a lion, or if he's lying about being a lion.
It's a giraffe.
I'm very confused.
Okay, just aim the lantern at him, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
What happens is he'll be lying.
Temple turns the lantern on.
The area around you disappears.
I knew it.
Temple spooked. Where did it go?
See, no. See, what you're seeing right now, this is the truth. There never was a library here. It was all an illusion.
So you're saying I was scared of nothing?
You were scared of the idea of nothing.
That's horrifying.
Exactly.
This room was filled with the prospect of learning.
Because I've been through the desert on a horse with nothing.
So that completely confirms
I
that.
am convinced that when I was impaled, I've died in the service of the Empress, and this is my punishment.
Well, I mean, if you were to die, you probably would come across somebody like me. So I can't say that's completely inaccurate, because if I were to say no, then you would just assume that I'm lying to you.
Even in death does duty not end. And Temple will start marching around trying to explore the nothingness.
It is exactly that. It is nothing. The only thing to note is there seems to be some chalk outline on the floor.
What would be the role for investigating this?
No roll. Just investigate it.
Like chalk outline, like corpse outline?
You know, as you kind of follow along, you realize that it's actually in the shape of the room. with a big label that says library.
Oh no, it's the back rooms. We need to slowly back out of here, and if you see a giant monster that looks like it's made out of tape, run.
When you say library, does it say LIE brary or?
Get out. Somebody throw him in the well.
I mean, no,
You
that
cannot
was
stop
a
me.
perfectly legitimate question.
I make puns half that bad, and I get yeeted into the sun. You're being prejudiced.
Okay. Is
Hey,
Is
he
the
does
lion-
not pull his punches with me. I've been to the sun several times.
I've only been to the well.
He's made it all the way to the black hole several times.
Yes, I have.
He's come where no
Dungeon
man
Master?
dares to tread.
But
Yeah.
right now, we're trying
Does-
to solve a puzzle, and that's a legitimate question.
It could be a
Is
detail.
the,
I
is the
don't know.
lion still there?
When you move the lantern over towards him, no.
Alright,
But
I'm-
So
He's
I moved the
reappeared.
lantern away. Do I see
Wait.
him?
yes.
Right now, you said but something?
So when you get close to something, it disappears, but when you pull away, it reappears.
Alright, what was the lion's name again?
Clarence,
he-
right?
Yeah.
Wesley Dale.
His name was Clarence. Clarence.
Is the
Why?
door open still?
I'd imagine.
Okay. So the Martens would be able to see that, the place is disappearing?
In and out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. They're gonna go in and go over to Timber. Can I have the lantern, please?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Alright,
Temple
gonna-
will give him the. Temple will bend down to he'll take a knee and he'll hand him the lantern, but then he realizes, where do you keep this?
In my saddle pad.
I've long since given up trying to understand those two.
You see, anything that we need, we send off to Otter Space, and then when we need it again, we have them deliver it back from Otter Space.
Thank you, Outer Space Foundation. Why did I say that?
I'm
Wrong
so-
character. So, the Martens are going to go
I am wanting
over...
so much, and I don't like this.
The Martens are going to go over to where the library was etched into the floor. And they are going to start using their claws, scratch it out. And then write in exit.
What are you writing it with?
My God.
They're carving it into the floor, or trying to, anyways.
Okay. When you kind of back up a little bit, it is still library.
What do you mean?
I think the chalk itself isn't magical. That was just reference points for whoever built the place. Leftover construction tape.
Clarence,
Yes.
why do you disappear when that lantern comes to you?
What are you talking about?
He's reading off of a script. He can't deviate from it because he doesn't exist.
Is there
Is
any
he-
objects nearby that Temple can pick up?
But
I mean, you're in a library. What are you looking
Is he
for?
aware that he's in contempt of court?
That he's in contempt of court?
Yes.
How so?
He's lying.
I hold this entire
Meh.
situation in contempt. I'm just going to walk out and go to investigate the east-facing door.
Okay. You try to open it, and it kind of creaks open a little bit, but then it kind of catches on something, and you can't open it all the way.
I get out my handy dandy crowbar and I attempt to force it.
You kind of hear a yelp, and someone from inside is freaking out and asking, "Who's there? Who's there? Don't
A
hurt
real
me!"
person, unlike you. Now let me in.
What?
Sick burn.
I know this might be a bit of a truth bomb, but you're actually an illusion, and I'm trying to solve a very complex magical puzzle, so I need to get into this room.
What do you mean an illusion? What do you mean puzzle?
You know, I would explain it all to you, but I know that you can't deviate from your script, so instead I'm just going to keep trying to get this door open, if you don't mind.
Are you gonna hurt me?
Okay, first off, I physically can't hurt you. You have no physical form.
Why do you say that? That's so mean.
Not mean, it's empirical fact. You're an illusion.
Your face is an illusion.
Yes, it is, but I like not to not talk about it.
As you give me a strength check.
A strength check? About that. Yeah, that ain't happening.
Okay, the door seems to be kind of stuck. It's not really budging much.
Timber! I'm having ghost problems over here. They won't let me in the room.
Rose, I have a question for you.
What?
How can it be an illusion if it can hold the door?
Well, clearly, because the door itself is part of whatever contraption we're in, it's rigged up to act as if somebody's pushing against it. Either that, or the illusions do have a limited amount of physical influence.
I don't know what we're trying to be figuring out here because I've kind of... I've started tuning things out.
I think it's a murder mystery.
Temple
But-
will
Right.
start going to Rose. Since she called for him.
Could you help me get this door open?
What door? Temple will barrel through the door.
Oh no.
Give me a strength check.
And as I continue to say to Rose, isn't this the Tower of Order?
Yeet.
Hey, I will run my investigation the way that I will run it. The truth
a
will
great
out one way
point,
or
Car.
another.
And the Martens will send out a broad telepathic message. I order you to let us pass.
If that walks, oh my god, I am giving you so many eggs.
I mean, they seem to be the only ones that are trying anything.
I am trying.
Oh, you're just sitting there talking and doing weird stuff.
Everyone's contributing in their own way.
I'm decoding the puzzle itself.
You're just playing with your illusionary friends.
No, I'm dissecting them. There's a difference.
Dungeon Master, 23.
That door barrels open. And this, some chairs, some tables just kind of go flying out. It seemed like it was barricaded from the inside.
So,
And this little frog person is kind of sitting on the floor looking up, just absolutely like horrified.
Greetings, Imperial Citizen, or soon to be Imperial Citizen. Identify yourself.
so I'm guessing them shouting out or that out did not work.
No, it didn't. There was no response from any of them.
And there were no survivors.
I'm Riley.
Greetings,
Is Riley
Riley.
real? Try the lantern.
What were you saying?
It says Riley real. Try the lantern.
Well, Dogfang has it right now. Tempo's just talking.
You find yourself in a kitchen. There is a cabinet, a fridge, a dishwasher, and an oven, as well as the scattered table and chairs. And Riley, who's just kind of sitting on the floor, just kind of looking up at everyone with just pure horror.
You were terrified before we arrived. You barricaded the door because you're afraid of something. Are you aware of a dead hamster lady?
Yes, I am.
Do you have suspicions about who it was that killed them?
I'm not sure. I was coming in for work, like I do every morning, and
To the giant tower.
the what?
Never mind.
Anyway,
Keep going.
I came in and she was dead. There was Wesley's fiance.
Huh. So, that's the fiance, and that means that the llama is the mistress.
The who?
There's a llama lady handcuffed to a bed. Actually, we moved the corpse over there, so she's probably still completely freaking out right now. Oh,
No,
and then there's
not
the
the who, the
lion that
llama.
refuses. There's the lion that refuses to acknowledge that he's a ghost.
Nothing,
Okay.
no one, okay.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Not the who, the llama.
Oh.
Look, all I know is that when I came in here, there was blood and she was dead, and it freaked me out and I didn't know what to do, so I came in here and I closed the door and I shoved as much as I could, and what's gonna happen?
Well, for you, what's going to happen is that you're going to continue reading off the same script for an indefinite amount of time every single time that a new group of adventurers comes here, and you're going to present them with a murder mystery puzzle. So to that
The
end, you're
hell?
holding up you're doing your job very well right now.
Boop.
Try to be the one to, explain to you that you're actually a magical construct, but you're a magical construct.
So my
Dark
life
Fang.
is just working.
I mean, to be
being
fair, that's like
scared.
to be fair, you just described basically everybody. When you really come right down to it, that's just existence, work, and fear, and then you die.
That sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's life.
That's life.
Ha! You should join the Inquisition. We die for the Emperors because we want to.
Yeah, they eliminated the fear part, so they're like halfway there.
So, Dark Fang is going to, they're currently out in the hallway, running over everything with the lantern.
Okay.
I just
Things are-
imagine that just this little Walton just holding a lantern, and he's got little stubby little legs just hobbling around all over the place, and it's a door.
Is Timber coming through garbled for anybody else?
Yeah,
A little bit.
I really need to get me a new headset.
I thought you did. I thought this is a new headset.
I did. I'll go get another one.
What
No, it
headset
might
did
be an
you
internet
get?
issue.
Right now I'm using these Wacons.
Wait, you mean like wireless earbuds?
Yes.
Well,
What
there's your
microphone are you
problem.
using?
Those kinds of things are not made for actual, like, calls and such. They're just designed for music and such.
What's up, guys? I'm here to plug the new Raycon earbuds.
Put him in the well.
Yeah, that one's bad enough.
As he gets yeeted.
Send him all the way to the timeout pit.
But yeah, get an actual headset instead. Preferably, so I mean, you could just keep the Raycons and instead grab a standalone microphone. But something else.
I'll probably go get one this Friday when I get paid.
Just don't cheap out on it because, you know, those are...
Well, I wouldn't call Raycons cheaping out in terms of headsets, but the thing is, like you said, they're meant for music. They're not
it's
meant
not
for like,
really
chats.
a headset. They're earbuds
it's
with a
headphones.
microphone.
Yeah.
Hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Okay, so if everything's tracking so far, I'd bet money that when we open that south door, it's gonna be Wesley on the other side of that. And given that the fiance is dead, and then there's the mistress, I'm willing to bet that I'm willing to bet that he's going to be very aggressive. These things need to have some sort of corporeal presence, so we might want to have the lantern ready just in case. So if he like tries to do an aggressive swing or whatever, we just hold up the lantern, he goes through us, we drop the lantern and go, okay, you want to try that again? After he wears himself out after 3 or 4 failed swings, then we can talk. Sound like a plan?
I'd rather just beat him up.
Blind violence it is.
Yay!
No,
Temple
we can
walks
clearly see him.
But we haven't seen Wesley yet. We found whatever the lion dude's name was. And then we found the frog chef.
What did he say his name was? Like Riley or something?
I forgot the lion's name.
It was Clarence, the lion, and the frog was Riley.
Okay. Let's go investigate the last one.
Okay.
If you really wanted to test this, you would bring one of the people out of the room.
Hey, Riley! Wait a minute. No. The dead lady, the fiance, whatever. We already moved her from the hallway into one of the rooms.
Yeah.
One of the actors, not one of the set pieces.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, okay, Timber. You go get the lion and take him to the llama lady. I'm gonna grab Riley and take him in there. We're gonna bring them all together in one room.
Okay, Timber, welcome to Mr. Lion Guy.
I still haven't gotten an answer on the Martens in the hallway.
What are they doing?
Going
The
around
one
with
around
the
with the
lantern.
lantern.
What are you looking for?
If anything changes, and if so,
It's-
how?
It's just been the chalk outline that says hallway.
Okay.
And the line's name again was?
Clarence.
Alright. Timber will go back to
Can I make a
Karen.
roll to see if any of these line up to anything?
What do you mean?
I mean, so far I've been racking my head over this logically, and I haven't come up with anything personally. Can I make an in-character roll to see if we can get a hint?
Insight.
For all of them? Or just
For
in
the
general?
solution to the puzzle.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Okay. What roll?
Sorry, what was that?
What roll?
Oh, do an insight.
Insight, okay. Well, I'm fucked.
No.
Anybody else want to try an insight?
I'll do it. I can maybe bail him out of this. I don't have any special proficiency, but we'll see what happens. It
Can I
appears
roll
to
for-
be wood of some
For
sort.
giggles.
Okay, you know what?
I'm
Screw
just gonna-
you in particular.
I'm gonna roll just to flex.
So, while we've been busy interrogating the actors, these two were going full detective.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what they've been doing. They've been trying everything.
The hint that you get, whopping 2. Wow.
No.
This is a rock.
Message it to me. I want to keep it
Okay.
secret from the rest. Because none of them believe in the Martens. Except for Timber.
Moriarty didn't say he didn't believe in them. Why is Moriarty getting bunched up with Gur and in Tanya?
Gur?
Isn't that his name? Gore.
I know it was really just Tanya,
Gar.
but I'm still...
Why am I getting grouped with these
Oh,
non-believers?
well, yeah, I figured that, Luke.
Well,
Yeah,
no one's really acted on it, so.
Well, we've not seen any signs for it. But
Simple. They'll ask Claire.
I will go... After the Martens have finished with the hallway, they're going to start searching through the library.
Okay.
And meanwhile, Rose is going to politely ask Riley to follow her to Llama Lady's room. Whatever, I cannot remember her name.
Penelope.
Penelope. To
Yeah,
Penelope,
Timber's doing the same, but with Clarence.
where she's presumably still screaming at the corpse.
Okay. Riley follows. Give me a perception check. Darkfang and Darkfang.
Based
Garb
on...
You're looking around the library, right?
Yes. They're looking through everything, looking for that one particular object.
Okay.
As well as anything else out of the ordinary.
So yeah, give me a perception check.
Yeah, what sense is it based on?
Perception?
I think sight.
Perception is
Right.
all of the senses, you know. Taste,
just
hearing, sight, smell.
Give me a broad perception check.
Well, I'm asking because I have advantage with hearing.
Well, you're not listening for it, are you?
Okay, so
That would-
That's what he's asking!
yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I feel like that falls under the category of common sense. Like,
We
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
what
what we're trying to perceive, so we don't know what sense we're
It's a
using.
sight thing. He's
It
trying to
could
see
be
what he can see.
clinking with something, you know.
now, normally that's true, except for the fact that they're looking for a specific object.
Visually?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's...
Um,
I'm not going to argue it.
what has Gar been doing this whole time?
I'm not sure.
Watching everyone goof around.
I just realized that you hadn't said anything for a while, and I just wanted to double check, make sure you're not like feeling trampled and shoved in the corner or anything.
Gar's just sitting here with like a thing of popcorn, just like watching this comedy of errors.
Okay.
Within the room for Dirkfang and Darkfang, what you're looking for in particular cannot seem to be found. However, you do find what seems to be a judge's robe.
A what?
Judge's robe.
Okay. They're gonna put that away in their saddle pack. Dirkfang in particular.
Okay.
Then they're gonna start searching Clarence.
Clarence is in the room with the llama lady, Penelope.
Okay, well then they're gonna go to the one that had the
Alright.
toad. Or frog, whatever it was. The amphibian.
Okay. Riley, you stay here with the lion, the bitch, and the disrobed, and I'm gonna go check that fourth door.
I'll go with Rosalia.
How long you been waiting to say that one?
About 5 minutes.
Okay. So everybody, except for the Marten twins, is in the bedroom. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Obviously by my brow.
Okay. Give me a perception check, twinsies, twinserinos. Holy
Rolling
crap.
hot today. That's good.
Just keep rolling 14. Okay, well,
3 in a row.
as you're
Dick.
kind of looking through everything, you're kind of checking the dishwasher, you're checking the cabinets, you're checking the fridge. The fridge has a massive cake in it.
Oh.
They're gonna sniff at the cake.
Is the
Something
cake
about it feels
alive?
a little off.
They're gonna start tearing apart the cake.
Okay. As you're kind of digging through, you hit something sharp, and one of you kind of exclaims like, "Oh!" And you found a knife that's a little bloody.
All right, they're gonna run over to the bedroom with it.
There are so many better places to hide a knife. Unless you
Are there
want
better
the-
places? Yes. Are there places where you expect players to find them? No.
This is true.
Dick.
If you want players to find a knife, you do not leave it in the middle of the floor with a spotlight shining on it and a neon arrow nearby. What you do is you tuck it away in some far random corner of the map in an entirely different town they weren't even ever supposed to visit. They will find it every time.
I'll just hide it in a cake.
How did this knife get here? Well, you see.
Yeah, watch. The knife was supposed to be hid under the bed, but you guys ran out of the room.
Alright. So Gol runs in with the knife. And what's the chef say?
Well, no, Gar isn't running in with the knife. It's Darkfang.
Dogfang, sorry. Dogfang runs in with the knife. What does what's the amphibian guy say? The chef.
He doesn't say anything. He just kind of looks at it and then like,
So we found this in a cake in the kitchen.
my cake? I spent like
They are
32 hours working on that thing.
They are literally covered in frosting and cake pieces.
Hey, look what we found!
Riley
We found this in the cake.
Actively
Rosalia?
licking frosting off the bloody knife.
Rosalia?
Yeah.
Go check on the other door. I'm gonna make sure these guys aren't
What was-
going.
That's what I was planning on doing. Just wanted to make sure that nothing over here was going to explode.
Well, if it does explode, I'll smite it.
Well, the cake
That'll
exploded.
just make it explode harder.
Exactly.
Yeah, good luck with that. I'm gonna go check the door now. I'm just gonna.
Temple's with the other guys, making sure they're not gonna run away or something.
All right, I'm heading over to the fourth door then.
All right, it is locked.
Timber. Oh, wait a minute. No. Not Timber. Dark Fang. I need the lantern that you won't let me use Timber.
I can lockpick.
Please do.
Have you
Moriarty.
tried knocking?
Moriarty walks over and gets out his thieves' tools.
Wait, hold on.
Timbo,
Wesley,
stay
you
here.
home?
He walks away. Timbo!
No, I'm straight up just gonna knock on the door. Wesley, you in?
You just kind of hear a muffled.
Oh, cool. He's tied up. All right, get the door open.
I try to pick the door.
Give me a. What check is that?
Mm-hmm.
One sec.
I think you know.
Oh, it's
Come
sleight
on.
of hand. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no. So how's that hubris working out for you?
Oh, pretty well.
Double efficiency.
You hear a slight click, and it opens.
Yeah, I'm an expert at picking locks and sliding hands.
After opening the
Technically,
door,
picking a lock is not sleight of hand. It's its own thieves' tools check.
How dare you?
yeah, but sleight of hand is easier to remember.
Oh, I agree. And it's really confusing how they set that up for 5e, so nobody uses that, but that is technically how it's supposed to be.
No, see, it's totally sleight of hand. Is this your key? Is this your key?
Is this the right lockpick? Is this the right lockpick?
All right. So
And this is a
inside,
lockpicking lawyer.
inside the room, which is a closet, is this llama man who is undressed, save for a pair of boxers, and completely startled. There's a broom, a mop bucket, and a swinging light. And upon closer inspection, the mop bucket has pee in it. He is very confused, and he is
So
pretty
he's clearly
pretty
been here a
upset.
while. So on the surface level, it looks like it was the lion that did it. He realized that there was an illicit affair going on, and he was like, how dare you? On the surface. But screw it. I'll put them all in the same room and scream at him until somebody confesses.
Can we get them in the same room even?
Well, yeah, he's tied up. Just drag him.
He's an illusion.
Then he shouldn't weigh anything.
He was just
Fox goes to pick up the llama.
I can walk.
No.
Who are you people? What's
Were you
going
gagged
on?
over
Why
the
was I
We're
locked
about
in
to solve a murder. We
Oh,
could be the murderer.
We're our
a
death.
murder? Who's dead?
Well, you
Oh,
are
yeah,
going to
a
be
hamster
very
lady.
shortly.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Come with us or we'll
she's
kill
going, She's going to kill you and turn you into a zombie.
Oh my
What's
god, could you not?
He just starts to hyperventilate.
Where's the reset button on this?
I would like to pick him up and
Meanwhile,
carry him
meanwhile in
away.
the room with Timbo, he's like, I'm doing such a good job.
The
Am I
Marten
able to lift him up?
twins are going
Don't even lift
to.
him, just...
The Marten twins are going to thoroughly search him, looking for that one particular object.
The only thing he is wearing is a pair of boxers.
Okay, they're looking in the boxers.
How are you searching him?
What? No, you are not searching his freaking... No.
They are searching in his boxers.
Get out of
he
there.
He does
Listen,
have a
Jim.
ring. What? He's wearing on his hand.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You could have led with that. You could have led with on his hand. He's wearing a ring.
We search his boxers. Well, he is wearing a ring. Oh.
Family friendly.
I'd like to take the ring off his finger.
He kind of protests, but he just kind of lets you at the same time.
I know, because he can't stop me, because he's an illusion.
Because the whole purpose of this is to solve the murder mystery, which means they're going to comply.
The twins are still going to search the boxers just to be sure.
Please
Oh,
stop.
why? Why? Okay.
They're just
look,
being
just because-
thorough.
Okay, just
He
because
might
he's
have a
not
tattoo on his left butt cheek that says "Love Mama."
Okay, look. Just because he's a construct, that doesn't mean that he doesn't have his rights and it doesn't have his dignity to be preserved.
Luke,
We have to.
do they find it in there? Okay, moving on. That's all it required. Was just
We
a
have to
no, it's not there. We move on. We don't need a
already-
giant long explanation of how he's got rights and whatever the hell else you're going on about there.
There's a punchline that I've been trying to get to here.
I know,
You
but I'm not
already
letting
found the
you
knife.
get
You don't
to
need to find a sword.
it.
We need to
All right.
we need to respect his rights and pride.
Okay. So he is now in the room with everybody. Yay!
Yay! Moriarty has him held up
Room
above his
report from
head
the
like he's a
naked lady.
vase.
He starts to kind of look around, and as soon as he sees the dead body, he actually fights to get down.
Moriarty makes no attempt to resist him, but still holds him above his head.
He kind of collapses down onto the ground then.
Hey, Dungeon Master.
Yeah?
Can Timbo hold him by his foot like he's a bully, shaking him for his lunch money? If Moriarty would let him.
Yeah,
By his what?
by his
ankle.
yeah, but upside down.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you can.
And then can he do that thing where he cartoonishly slams him back and forth against the ground?
No.
No,
he's not doing the shaking. He's doing the. He's not Hulk and Loki. He's just shaking him upside down like he's
The
a
poor
bully
guy's
asking for lunch
traumatized.
money. All right, you. What's going on here?
He just starts to cry.
Okay, we got some shock and remorse here, which he lists him as potentially the killer. I mean, in an actual murder mystery, you could fake those tears, but this is like Saturday morning playwright, so. I was about to say Saturday morning cartoon, but cartoons aren't a thing, so Saturday morning playwrights.
Oh, this is a comedy of errors.
Well, it's some kind of
Like
comedy.
I said, this is a Monty Python clip. We got a bald. We got a knight.
The
Yes,
twins
I
are
do
saying-
enjoy-
A necromancer.
The twins are going to start going through each person. Again, thoroughly searching their persons for the object in question.
Speaking of
Okay.
objects, the ring that they took from what's his face?
Yep.
I'm assuming that's Wesley.
No, but yeah.
The ring. Gonna check to see if it fits on the dead lady's finger.
You gotta get it from Moriarty first.
Moriarty, can I see the ring for
Yes.
a moment?
Why?
I need to see if it fits on the dead lady.
How dare you? Okay, here you go.
Just checking to see if it was taken from her.
I know.
Does the ring fit?
It is just a little bit too big.
So
Most likely this is a matching pair.
Didn't she have a ring on her finger?
she had the tan line of a ring.
Ah.
So she's missing a ring.
So these two were married.
Or
Uh,
at the very least engaged.
They were engaged, according to Clarence.
So they were engaged. He
Or
was.
Riley, I think it was Riley that said that.
So they were engaged. He slept with the other lady, and the line is just kind of here.
Somebody stabbed the person and has the ring somewhere.
That's right. She's been stabbed, like I said.
Okay, so Clarence, do you have anything to contribute? We've got a corpse, we've got a traumatized guy tied up in a closet, we got a naked lady, and we have a very confused looking frog.
He is miraculously calm, and he just kind of looks at all of you and kind of does a small, gentle shrug and goes, "Well, you tell me who did it."
Well, right now, the person who's entirely too calm tells me that either you're the arbiter that's meant to determine whether or not we got it right, in which case you'd be the key to exiting it, or that you yourself are the murderer.
Which is it?
Does Clarence
this-
resist to Darkfang searching him?
No.
Okay.
He does have a ring on his hand.
What color is it?
It's like a reddish, like a red gemstone.
So it's definitely not a wedding ring.
Darkfang's
Not
going
really.
to tug at the ring to try and get it off.
He just pulls it off and hands it to you.
He's going to take it over to the corpse and try and put it on there.
His fingers are so big that it basically goes around her wrist.
Okay. He is going to return the ring,
We're
and then
still
he's
looking
going to
for the
move
ring.
to the amphibian.
Riley just kind of doesn't like what's happening, but lets it happen.
Who is this amphibian again?
He's a chef.
Hey,
Well, the chef
Toshime, I
who has-
sent you a message on Discord.
Who had the knife in his cake.
So how does the lion tie into all, like? First off, we need to make sure that there's like a connection that these people even know each other. Because yeah, someone killed her, but like there's at least one link here who either isn't connected at all or is only vaguely connected.
We can go down the list here. So, llama lady whose name I forgot yet again.
Penelope.
Penelope. Okay, which people here do you recognize?
She points to Wesley.
And that's the only one you recognize?
I don't usually come in here.
So you're saying that you were just here for a good night.
Yeah.
Wesley, is that why she was here?
He's he looks very ashamed, but he just kind of nods.
Okay.
You
Riley.
two had an affair.
Yes. But I never meant for her to get hurt.
Dog
Oh, of
thing.
course not.
And
I know she's naked, but we haven't searched her yet.
Oh,
Has
my God, Timber.
Darkfang found anything on Riley?
kind of fast forwarding, you check everybody's person. Nobody has anything on them.
Even
Or has,
the
like,
one in the
on
bed?
them. Yes.
Penelope's discarded
Okay.
clothes.
Her discarded clothes.
That is where I was going to move next.
There's the wardrobe. And then there's the bed itself.
Okay, checking the wardrobe.
Checking through all the pockets, checking through all the clothes, kind of checking out the little drawers, the little knickknacks. It seems to be clear.
Okay. Dirkfing is going to bring out the judge's robes. And even though they are much larger on him than he could possibly wear, presumably, he is going to crawl
love
into the
blood.
neck hole and kind of stand up and, with it around his neck a little bit. I believe that it is Riley. That is our murderer.
Clarence stands up. He looks you square in the eyes. And who was this? This was Darkfang or Dirkfing?
Dirkfing.
Dirkfing. Okay. Actually, this affects everyone. All of you immediately lose half of your hit points. And this ignores your ability, Marten Twins, where you absorb HP. This goes directly into your HP.
Okay.
So everybody is cut in half with their HP.
I have an odd number.
Round down.
Almost always round up, but yeah.
Round down in the benefit of my health or to the detriment of my health?
To the detriment.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, you would round up for the number of wounds you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, all the Martins take 24, yeah?
Well, do any of you dare make another guess? This is Clarence talking.
Not at the moment.
Okay, so the Martins
minute.
have searched everywhere. For the missing ring.
Very quickly,
Did
I'm
the
going
ring-
to
Sorry, did the ring from the one in the closet fit on the corpse?
That was the one that was just a little too big.
Okay. I missed whether it actually fit or not.
Dungeon
Or you
Master?
just said your temp HP instead of your wound HP.
I would like to cast False Life on myself at 2nd level.
Okay, what does that do?
Bolstering yourself with a necromantic facsimile of life, you gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the duration. It's duration of 1 hour. At higher levels, when you cast the spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, you gain 5 additional temporary hit points for each level above first.
Okay.
So that's 9 hit points plus 1d4.
Okay.
Toshima, you added 38 temporary HP to your health.
I'm just doing math.
Dungeon Master?
So,
It would be
I-
19, Toshima.
Yes, Timber?
Can Tempo use his Lay on Hands ability?
To do what?
Just to heal himself.
Yeah.
No,
I'll-
you may
I'll-
never heal.
Yeah, I was just wondering if this was No, that's what Tempo would do if he's feeling taking grievous wounds.
Was it half of our max or half of our current, by the way?
Half of your max.
Oh. Then
So yeah,
Toshima, you
Timbo
would
will use
take.
20 points of his lay on hands.
Toshima, you should have taken 21 damage then.
I still had the 2 damage from the acid spill.
I thought it was 3. Because you already had 3 damage.
I was really hoping to roll better on that D4. Damn it.
Timbo will lick his paw and just place it to his chest, and a little bit of glowing comes, and he's feeling a little bit better. What sorcery was that?
Clarence just kind of sits back down and crosses his leg over his knee.
All right,
well,
everybody,
I'm doing
keep your
okay.
mouth shut on your fucking guesses until we know exactly who the fuck it is.
could it be the person who only had one hand handcuffed? Which you could easily do if you did it to yourself, because you have got the second hand free. And who's the only other person here who didn't seem completely shocked. Yeah, she was screaming when she saw the corpse, but screaming isn't the same as an emotional outburst. And she kind of has motive too.
Wazilia, I'd like to add that she also mentioned that she didn't want him to. She did not want Hall to get haught. She mentioned that.
So it was Penelope that said she didn't want her to get hurt?
Yes, the naked lady.
That does put a wrench in it. Well,
Dog Fang,
Yes.
somebody has the keys to this cuff that Penelope has locked herself with, or is locked with.
Actually, I've got an idea. Darkfang is going to thoroughly search this room.
Okay, give me a perception check.
I realized we never actually did that. We did miss this room.
While they're doing that, just in case we get slammed with something harder, I would like to actually cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Pissing through my spell slots, but I don't want to take any risks here.
Has it been long enough I can roll another insight?
Put a pin in that.
Okay.
Dirkfing goes and kind of checks over the room, and
Did I just... Damn it.
you just healed Darkfang.
Yeah, I
no,
see that.
Darkfang healed himself.
Oh, okay.
With
You
silent.
didn't heal anybody, Rosalia.
Okay.
I could use some heals.
Do I drop it on me on the combat tracker then?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's Dirkfing who decides to check under the mattress and is greeted with an alpaca foot to the face.
Plot thickens.
Darkfang is going to respawn by shooting lightning at the alpaca. She needs to make a dex save.
Oh, come on, dice.
Which
Well,
would probably be
you
a
were checking under the-
disadvantage because she's wearing, she's handcuffed as well as, the handcuff is metal.
Were you checking under the blanket or the bed itself?
Everything.
Okay, so just clarify, because it sounded
but
like you
Luke
said...
specifically said mattress.
Okay, because it sounded for a second there like there was a foot coming out from underneath the bed itself, like there was somebody that'd been hiding under it the whole time.
No.
Okay, that's what I wanted clarification there.
Did it come from the one that was handcuffed, or?
Yes, it was from her.
Okay.
Does a
The
13
DC.
make it?
No.
Okay.
So she takes that.
Okay. She kind of gets a little fried, and she just kind of like, what was that for?
Kicking me.
I thought she kicked Dirkfing.
They are one and the same, Luke.
Different.
We are one.
We are one.
Come play
We
with us.
are
Forever
Groot.
and ever.
So she kind of gets a little sizzled, and she's just looking a little bit more panicky.
Dirkfang and Darkfang are both going to go at it from opposite sides. Up near her
Dungeon
head
Master?
this time.
If I'm going at it,
Dungeon Master?
Yeah.
Can Tibble restrain the alpaca lady so she can't kick anybody else?
Yes. It does not take much to restrain her.
Alright, you two. Go see what she's trying to hide other than her nudity.
So yeah, they are both going underneath the mattress to look.
All right. Darkfang
Actually,
comes out with a...
Better idea. Sorry. Darkfang and Dirkfang instead are... They look at the mattress and then they're like, Timber, could you just put this up against the wall there? At the head of the bed? Just lift
Timber
the whole
lifts the
mattress
mattress
up.
Tibble lifts the mattress.
Preferably with
you
her
just
on
hear
it.
a scream before it turns into a muffled like...
And she's still there with the corpse, too.
Yep. So the
Yep.
corpse has fallen on top of her. She is
Oh,
upside
wow.
down with her arm pinned, tied, or handcuffed to the head of the bed by pink fuzzy cuffs.
I understand that all of you are just constructs, but I would like to apologize. We don't normally commit this many war crimes in such a short time period.
Inside,
oh, we haven't even committed that many.
I do have a quota to meet.
Let Luke speak.
underneath, you find a very small key and a ring.
Okay, we found the ring. Where were they located?
They were directly underneath her person, under the mattress.
Well, yeah, but was it somewhere that she could easily grab it? When...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it was her.
How convenient.
Keep her held there. It was
You better
definitely
be
her.
right. Better be right.
Clarence kind of stands up and pulls out a silver key. Hands it to Dirkfang or Darkfang, whoever made the accusation.
We are one.
Okay, but there are two separate bodies.
It just mystically separates into two halves, and they each get a half.
No. Why? Why are you like this?
When
And he kind of
they
makes
have to
a slow
combine the might of the keys to proceed. Sorry, go ahead.
Clarence kind of does a slow clap as they all kind of poof away into mist one by one.
Dungeon Master?
Yeah?
Can Temple use 5 of his lay on hands for Moriarty?
How many do you have?
I have 20, but I'd like to use 5 of them for.
You have 20 at level 4?
Yeah, it's 5 pole level.
Oh, dang.
You
Yeah.
lift me up.
So yeah, Temple will lick his paw and he'll like smother it in fucking Moriarty's face and gets plus 5 hit points.
Is it +5 per?
That's all I got.
Oh, it's for every lay on hands you get 1 hit point.
Well, I use 5. I have 5. I have 5.
Let me get it real quick. Lay on hands is, I believe it's 3 times level. And that is the amount of, whatever it is, you have a set amount of hit points that you can restore per day using it.
Yeah.
That said,
I have a pool of hit points I could give to people.
yeah. So he could give 1 out to each
I could
person,
give you 1,
or
yeah,
the full amount,
to
or
20.
whatever.
Basically, it's a
I
med
just-
kit.
Yeah.
So you're
I
giving
just-
me 5 hit points, or what?
Yeah, 5 more hit points.
Yay.
That's all he had.
That's all I got left.
Alright.
I just like the we flavor it as Temple speak. That he smothers all over your face.
No, why?
Dirkfing is
Lay on
going to jump onto Moriarty's shoulders and start hacking and coughing.
Joke.
Marten's gonna shoot him off. Stop that. What are you doing?
He jumps back up. And then he just kind of spits onto your shoulder, and you are healed. For exactly
He
the
heals
amount you
with the power of
needed.
hairballs.
Yes.
One
No,
of them
it's spit.
heals by licking things. The other heals by hacking up a fur ball.
No,
Yeah,
he spat. I specifically said he spat.
I had a game where whenever we got
See,
guidance
Walton magic's
from
kind of like
someone,
Walton magic.
whenever we got guidance from someone, it was a butt slap.
Oh my god, no.
I approve.
Hey, buddy. Nice ass.
I do not.
Darkfang is going to jump onto Gar and repeat the same process. But a more powerful version. Also, Toshime, why are you turned?
Accidentally click that.
Okay, fair. I'm like, are you undead? Did
It
Timber
says turn
start?
twice. I clicked it twice.
Did Timber start turning you?
No, Rose started turning Gar. She's turning him into something.
Oh. Alright, funeral services will be held at dawn for Gar. We figure you'd like to at least attend your own funeral before she's done.
So,
Also, we do have
Clarence,
a community reroll.
Clarence, I know you've dematerialized the illusion thing, but I also know that whatever you are has some degree of sentience, so I'm pretty sure you're able to listen to me right now. I want to thank you, actually, for reminding me why it is I prefer the company of the dead over the company of the living. I hope I never have to deal with a murder mystery again.
There's no response.
Hey guys, let's get out of here before more mortal mysteries happen. I'm not used to just taking damage and not slaying things.
Yeah. If we stay here much longer, we're gonna have to find out what Colonel Mustard did in the library.
I'm very angry.
Oh, you know he had a candlestick.
This guy gets it.
No, it was Colonel Mustard.
Angry!
All right. So when you all head back out into the hall, all the doors are gone except for one.
All right.
Af-
Darkfang and
you.
Dirkfang, combining their powers, will unite the key and insert it into the keyhole.
And it opens.
But they didn't turn it yet.
Too bad it opened.
Oh. Did a hand grab the key from the other side and pull it through?
No, it just opened.
So they still have the key?
Technically.
Excellent. I'm adding
Alright,
it to their inventory.
Let's get out of here.
And off we go.
What should I name the key? Murder mystery key?
Useless murder mystery key.
It's shiny, isn't it? You said it was
Shiny
silver.
useless murder mystery key.
So, maintaining the theme of just cheating and bypassing things, we did the whole scales of justice thing by jamming the scales in place. We solved the murder mystery by flipping the bed upside down. What next?
Okay.
No, we didn't flip the bed upside down. We literally just slammed the mattress against the wall.
We solved the murder mystery by pinning a lady and a corpse against a wall.
Just as a goddess empress would have.
Hans, are we the baddies?
Also,
Yeah. Now let's go upstairs.
for the record, the Martens are also keeping the judge robes.
Okay.
Wait, those weren't part of the illusion?
When you claimed them, they kind of became a thing.
Oh, my souvenir. I should start claiming more.
Was it?
Wait a minute. I called the dibs on the
Okay, next
bodies.
time you got to use the judge robe, I like pick you up so you like fill it up at all, and then
Hold on
I
a
walk
minute.
around with you.
Hold on a minute. See, when they claimed the robes, it became theirs and they stayed behind. I had called dibs on the corpse when we first walked into that room. Did it stay?
No.
Damn it.
Aw. It's okay, Roselia. I'm sure we can find something to make into a corpse.
Oh, once
Go
we get back to the
ahead.
ship, the Martens are going to be adding the judge robes to the to their nest.
I really want a skeleton army, you know?
That might come in handy someday, Darkfang. Just in case we need to go just in case we need to do some woven cords, so we can say we can kill them, and then we can
Yep.
make them walk the plane.
Isn't it handy you got in this group of carnivores and there hasn't been any killing?
Yeah, if anything, you killed them. You killed Breakfast.
Okay.
Actually, that's a great point. The only one that's done any killing in this group is Rosalia so far.
Penelope too.
In this
she's not part of the group.
Yeah, she's not part of the Well, I mean, she might be
with
following
us in
us. Who
spirit.
knows?
Get
We
the
now have a
lantern.
murderer on our crew.
Upstairs.
Okay,
For the record, Darkfang is keeping the lantern out.
Okay. What was that?
Murderer.
Oh, Moidra. Okay. I have been throwing up in my mouth several times this session, so I think I need to stop. I am just not feeling well.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Oh,
I think
okay.
stopping.
Oof.
Not from us doing stuff, right?
No,
Okay.
I was feeling sick when we started, and then I've been throwing up in my mouth, and it's just unpleasant, and I gotta stop.
I understand.
Yes. Just stop throwing up in your mouth and you'll be fine. We can keep going.
You think? So-
Pepto.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Have
to
you
call it
tried
here.
not being sick?
But we did get through most of the session.
And we proceeded to not solve 2 puzzles.
I still want to
Hey.
know who the Watcher is.
We solved one of the puzzles, didn't we?
Well,
No, we cheesed the first one.
Roselia,
I mean, that's still
you just
solving.
you just know how to use Tomol.
even if it's
Technically, that's
cheesed, it's
hacking.
still solved.
A solution had been came to.
Yeah,
If you guys are creative enough, I'll let it slide.
I just realized something.
42?
Mechanically speaking, my false life spell, it actually functions just like your energy shield. Just that rather than automatically replenishing, I have to do it manually, but the trade-off is that it has twice as many hit points.
Well, yeah, but doesn't it require a spell slot?
Yeah. That's what I'm
Theirs
talking about the manual
doesn't.
part. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yours automatically does it. So mine's kind of an on-demand thing. That plus shield. I just realized Rose is actually a lot more tanky than I thought.
Alright, well, I suppose we'll go ahead and wrap up this session. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for Ascent to Ascend Dungeons and Dragons. I will be back in a few minutes with some more streaming. We might have Streamer Screamer weekend tonight. We might not. I don't know. So I've been told that Silver might be doing it tonight. He might not, but for now, we're going to switch over to XCOM Chimera Squad. But anyways, check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, all those things there on the website, as well as down in the description below. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' support and help, and you keep this channel alive, so thank you so much. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. Ah, yes, you just reminded me, Toshime, I need to add Temery to the credits for the stickers. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye, guys.
We're all gonna be screwed once my
Bye.
skeleton army rises.
Bye-bye! Uh-huh.